Forex is all about emotions. If your emotion are weak, then this strategy won't work out for you, right? And some of the times it could be because of the teachings or the programming that you have instilled in your mind through certain influences, through certain people saying certain things, that a good strategy, it's a strategy that gets 90% win rate, which I find stupid, because your goal is simple: to make as much money as you can, right? Using discipline, patience, and strategy. So let me illustrate what I mean by that point, right? To the ones who are still here after hearing that opening statement, right? And we look here, right? Gold, I've been giving you guys setups from gold. This is for the ones who've been here before. These setups I literally provided them to you, right? But keep in mind that my market breakdowns are not just to give you an easy way out. It's to show you how you can program your mind to success. Like I said, most traders believe that in order for your strategy to be successful, you need to get a 90% win rate. With this strategy, you don't. All you need is a 35% win rate, and you're good. Let me put that into perspective, right? So when you look here, I gave out this, I'm like, okay, we're gonna enter here first, right? And we took a loss on this first entry area, yeah. So the green represents profits, and the red area here at the end represents losses, right? So look at the difference. We targeted 7.46% win rate. If you look at the target 2.42.67, we had a 7.49% win rate, and the loss was 1.93% loss. So it means that we are making, if we do win this trade, we're making way more than we're losing, right? So right now we did take that first entry there and it flopped on us, right? But still, we understand that there are certain manipulation tactics happening in the market. The market might want to create a certain structure before it allows the market to flow. You need to understand that, right? So then we went in again on the 20th of May 2025, right? We scaled in again, same area, waited for the market to do its fake outs, trap sellers, right? And it did that beautifully. The goal is not to judge the system, it's to adapt to it, because there's a lot of players who are hungry to take your money. You're not special in any other way. You need to understand adaptability. So we went in again. So the same target, but yeah, 7.76%, right? Then I mentioned that, guys, you can also scale in here. Once the market breaks the zone, this is a nice scaling in entry. If you're a trader that wants to scale in your positions, I'm catering that for you. Would have been a nice area to scale in, right? But the market did what? It took us out, right? Which is okay. So we have a 1.93% loss, and the latest loss, like I just covered now, was a 1.29% loss, right? So right now the market is also, it gave us entries here again for and more scaling in entries. And if this area hits our stop loss, it would confirm a 1.95% loss. But that's not important. Like I stated, it's not about the amount of trades you win. It's about how much you win versus how much you lose. So if you did not scale in, because I don't particularly scale in, but I do know areas where you can scale in. So I'm also on a cater for traders who want to scale in. So if this trade also knocks us out, this one, right? If the latest scaling in position knocks us out, then we would have a total of a 5.17% loss. Let's say it takes us out, right? Then pushes back to the upside. Then we would have a total of a 7.76% win. So if you deduct 5.17% from 7.76%, you would still be in profit. So that's what I said. It's not about the amount of times you lose. The difference is how much you lose versus how much you win, right? So there's a scaling, and we've been holding it for months. It's a good setup. So patience, discipline, and applying your strategy to the fullest is what will make you successful. That's what I'm saying. Most of the people who are here are just looking for, or some of them are just looking for quick ways to make money. As long as you are a slave to money, you will never make money. Be a strategic trader, right? If you want quick entries, then you are dependent on me. You're not your own person. You're not your own trader. And I want you guys to be close. The people that I want to be under the House of Galore community are the people that I want them to think out the box. So that's gold setup. That's literally the gold setup. Guys, in trading, technical analysis, one thing you need to understand is that it's important to allow the market to come to you. As you can see, the way I demonstrate my market breakdowns is that you can see that I don't chase the market. I don't look for entries every single place or wherever the market is playing. I tell you guys that I'm gonna wait for the market to fall down or create a correction. Once it bounces from the correction, goes up, then only will I look for those entries, because that's what I anticipated. So if the market does not follow procedure, I let it play out. So we'll go into Nasdaq. I'm waiting for sales, and I bet it was somewhere around, the market price was somewhere around here. It was a few weeks ago. I'm like, guys, I want the market to dip. If it doesn't dip, I'm gonna wait. So the market has been pushing up. I'm still waiting for the dip. If it doesn't dip, and one thing I do understand is that there is no way the market will forever continue going up without dips, because when prices get too expensive, people are not willing to buy the expensive prices. People want to buy low and sell high, right? So you're waiting for that dip. That's all it is to Nasdaq. If you can get that dip, market pushes back and we will look for entries. We wait. I would prefer getting 2 high probability entries per month, or once in 2 or 3 months. But as long as once I enter, I know that yeah, it's a high probability. I'm not looking to enter every time, because most technical traders, they will be like, oh my, it's a resistance right here, so I'm gonna just sell. But when we look at the overall momentum of the market, it's for bullish. We're not selling, it's bullish, right? I'm expecting the market to make it. Yeah, the red trend is the daily trend. I'm expecting the market to get there, but I cannot expect the market to get there when I want it to get there. So that's basically it for next. I'm waiting for those dips. If I don't get dips, I'll continue to wait, and it's okay. Like I said, never be a slave of money. S&P 500. Same thing, man. If you look at S&P 500, we haven't broken into our daily trend, right? So the market can play, retest, and push down, right? Or it can push back in. And once it's in here, that's when the high probability entries are, once it breaks back into the daily trend. But for now, there's nothing I see that is worth investing in, because like I stated, I want to invest in high probability trades. When you look at US30, we just hit the highest point in the market, right? We hit the highest point. The market is creating a triple bottom right here. It can either respect this triple bottom or not. It can break and just complete this daily trend, right? The thing you need to understand is that everything about price action, you need to be able to adapt it to your full potential. If you cannot, you will be trapped and you will be a victim to people who know how to play the game. Right now, I'm just waiting for those people to flop, make their losses, because this is none of my business, and it's not like I'm influencing them to do that. They just do that because they want to make money. They are slaves to money, which is okay, which is good. The more people that are slave to money, the more money I can make, right? But I am not expecting to make it all in this specific time frame. This is the boring side of Forex, right? I'm not here to give you hype or anything. So US30 is simple. We hit this key level. We are not on new highs, unlike with Nasdaq or S&P. This is literally the highest point the market has ever been through. This is the highest point. It has never crossed its ceiling, right? So if it dips, we're looking for selling positions. Not we, but me in terms of I, right? So these are not literally signals. Guys, I'm not giving you signals. My intention is to give you how to trade, man. Like basically how to adjust yourself, right? We're looking for entries. We'll put our stop loss there. Once it breaks this area here, we would look for entries back here, right? We don't want to swing it. We just want to go in and out quick. This is a 179% profit, right? As you can see, 1.78, not 9. Then we would only risk 70%, right? Once the market breaks, retest, I'm going in for those entries. Simple as that, because I have a triple bottom supporting me right here. The market can also break above to complete this trend before going for those sells. That's also a possibility. But I need the market to do exactly that before I start selling, right? It must break below the zone. If it doesn't break below the zone, and I'm not entertaining it, I prefer to trap the market than to have the market trap me. I'd rather prefer to trap me in my own rules, in my own terms, than it trapping me in its own terms, because it's not merciful. It's here to destroy. And if you don't see that, if you think that you are special in any other way, then you only have yourself to blame. It's your boy Mpumi, and until next time.